Alright, now it's finally finished loading. It's only taken like 5 minutes, so I'm gonna hit the record button. And we'll probably still wait another 5 minutes while it loads. Backups here, backups here, backups on your NAS. My poor NAS has been sitting at 1.5 terabytes free for so long now. Told you it was going to be another 5 minutes of loading. Alright, we're in here. And we shall continue. If the game will be panned, no. Game, please. Please game. I mean, I can do that, apparently, but I can't do it. Oh, fine. Be that way. Be that as it may. Something, something. Oh, here comes Speedy Express Train of speediness. I wonder if that line's actually making money yet, now that there's two on there. I mean, in theory, given the speed of it, Express. Hey, it's actually making a ton of money now. Actually, doing some work. This train needs to get out of the way pretty quick. Old mate Speedy here is catching up. He's catching up in a real big hurry. It's too bad that like this can't go round or anything like that. They only use the path that's allocated. There's no, in this game, there's no capacity for trains to like pass other trains with any kind of intelligence, unfortunately. Unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, that's the other express train. How are we looking over here? Oh, you're overloaded. That's not good. I mean, this thing's turning out the goods. Turning out the goods. If I could click on that train, that would be amazing. Like A-Train? Even though I was never very good at it. A-Train's a weird game. Game, please. Please. Please game. Oh, wait, it's... Okay. Never mind, I was like, why are you in the wrong lane? But no, it was actually in the right lane. I was just confused. Out comes a train, just to block everyone. Arguably, I could put a signal there to deal with that, but probably unnecessary. Oh, look. The traffic is now cars. It's no longer horse and buggies, now that we're after 1900. We're just blocking the road. Roundy, roundy it goes. Of course, I'm still using horse and buggies. Should probably give it some more wagons too. Probably wouldn't hurt. This thing just having a real bad time clicking on things. Oh, there we go. A little tab seems to have fixed it. A bunch of years trying to write a modern version called Sea Trains. Since you're writing it in C. I mean, the irony isn't lost. I don't remember there being much to A-Train. It was basically you pick stuff up at one point, move it to another, and that was about it. It was like the thing that spawned items at one end of the map, and then you moved them around. It was more like a... kind of like how Sim Tower was really just an elevator a glorified elevator simulator, although not as capable. I think the answer, also, if you're wondering, is I'm going to make room on this platform, on this station, for more goods trains to get through. Have Sim Tower somewhere? It's a great game also. I did stream it once. It's funny, I played it for like 4 hours, and then the final wrap-up, the game crashed. And there's no autosave in that game, naturally, because autosave came much later. So, all that progress, all just gone. It's hilarious though. Should do it again one day. Just gonna do that again. Just tidy up a little bit more. It looked a little awkward. Can't have that now, can we? Right. Game? There you go, game. There you go. Beautiful. I haven't really been convinced of any of the remakes to... Or I haven't been sold on any of the remakes of Sim Tower. None of them really hit it on in the same... Hit the same sort of beats, I guess you could say. I need to actually see if the spanners gets overloaded. We'll just slide over here, I think. You also need to expand on the railway lines coming through here too. Tower Tycoon? That one sounds familiar. I can't remember it though. It probably says a lot about it. Alright, we've got the jeeps lined up over there to deliver the spanners. I don't actually know how far away the spanners are. That's the passenger train. One of these is an express train. Yeah, there's the express. I think the spanner's behind it. Yeah, there it is. Should actually give the express train a different platform as well. That way you don't end up like that in that sort of situation. Means you had one job. I don't know, we'll see. We'll grow this station as we go through it. Alright, let's have a look. Will this flood? Also, what happened to the background of the town there? Something just farted in a big cloud of smoke. That wasn't terrible. That was actually pretty alright. I think the town is trying to say that it's growing. It's not potentially good. Is 3 of these trains coming in, or all 3 of them coming in quick succession? It's not necessarily a good thing. Yeah, this thing might saturate now. They're all out busy delivering cargo. I may need to upgrade these. Upgrade these little horsies. Ooh, it was close. Very close. You manage vehicles. Good. Hit it. Ooh, we have bigger wagons. Yes. Yes, we do. Alright, replace. Do I want to speed it up? We'll give it a go. We'll speed up one of them. Alright, and now we can add 240 meters of boxcar. Like that. I mean, it gets the speed of them up, which is good. Trouble is, it's a very expensive upgrade. That's just allowed. Can't complain with 80. I think that's I didn't actually check the speed limit of the goods wagons, but it's probably 80. I mean, it's about 0 now because I'm waiting for this lumber train to lumber its way through. We are gonna maybe do the same? Yeah, let's do the same. Like that. Doesn't look right. I only did 140, didn't I? Yeah, 12 out of 22. There we go, there's our long boy that we wanted. Yeah, so on the topic of Sim Tower games, or Tower games, there was that Project High Rise, but it was, in all honesty, underwhelming. Didn't really add much. Now let's bring in 176. Inward. Much actually waiting there? No, our wooden sandwiches is pretty good. Alright. Line. Manage vehicles. What are we going to choose from? I mean, this thing is... carries the same, but it is considerably faster. So 32 to 39, 6,000 to 5,000. Yeah, why not? The Jeeps are faster. The little trucks are faster. So might as well do them. Wait for paint manufacturing. I bet it had a rail yard. Ooh. Outside like big industry here, it's not that common to see businesses with a rail yard anymore. 80%. It is growing. 91, 92 out of 121. Tankers of titanium dioxide slurry were pretty heavy. Damn. Ah, yeah, they're bringing in the raw ingredients by train directly. Alright, are we tanking? So Spanners is tanking now. On account of the fact that I might have thrown a bit of money at it. And that just flat out saturated it. I don't really know how to manage that though. Use a penny into a nickel by placing them behind a tanker. Oh dear. I don't know if you can like limit this unload to stop it saturating this. Or do you just keep adding more of this to compensate? As I say, I don't know. There's an argument that says that I could actually make a second line. Oh, you know what? I could modify the existing line. Yeah, you add station to that. And then to that. There. And the second time around it goes to platform 2. And that means that it adds it to both platforms. Thereby doubling its potential throughput. Even empty, they'd be pretty damn heavy. Talking at least 40 tons or something. Actually, it depends on what kind of tanker they are, or how big they are. I do see a flaw in this idea, though. It's not the one I wanted. Probably actually want to do that. Keep them just moving all the time. Or maybe just duplicating a few more. Express is on the top. Spanners is second. That's good. It's telling me it's doing this work. Are you covering everything as well? That's the question. Because that's at 98, 96 out of 127. I mean, it sort of implies that I am. There it goes. Oop, meep meep. We got our first bus. Yeah, that's some solid tankers. Some other wagons going on there. Oh wait, that's actually more of that's the actual yard back there. Are they all tankers? Can't actually tell if Street View will do its thing. Ah, they're hopper style wagons. That's what those are. Hmm. Only 26 tons. 26,000, 26 tons. Surprised they're not more. Hey, how are you doing? A huge amount of passengers waiting. Managed to pull that down. I see way too many of these things waiting. This is the fallout from me upgrading them, so I don't need as many. Same with that one can go too. We don't need that. Now that they've got upgraded, we don't need that many boats. All maxed out. Perfect. Which means if I want and or need more, I'm gonna have to find another facility. What are we doing down here? Sort of chugging away, doing its thing. I'm just wondering what to do next. I mean, do I complete this line? Complete our passenger line and then maybe think about expanding it? I build the bus transits around here, or the tram transits? Yes, I did. I don't remember what I did last night, apparently. Then do the other line down there. I think it's time, maybe time for some more goods. Maybe satisfy some of these needs. So we need to get some fire to use. We're getting used spanners, you fire. Yeah, maybe think about doing some oil. Yeah. Let's find a fuel facility like this one here. It's got quite a few oil wells around it too. There's also potential for actually lashing onto this town and bringing it into our central sort of hub city here. I mean, I could actually also just loop this around too. Just have it do a big grand loop around the entire map. There's potential. Elven. Ilford, Pottymouth, Guildford. Okay. What other facilities are there, if any? One way up in the corner. That's a long hike. And I would be up for that because I don't know how the cargo pays over distance in this game. It's something I haven't really got a feel for it. I assume it is. You do pay better over distance to a point. I assume that would be a thing. Okay. So I want that. Consumers on Ilford Refinery. Yeah, Ilford. Hang on. That's Ilford Oil Refinery, not fuel refinery. So this one can't actually. Midhurst Oil. See, this one can't actually be supplied by this oil well, which is interesting. Again, what's that? Because, oh wait, no, you need to be supplied by the oil refinery first. I are smart, I swear. For some reason, I was confused that it was one or the other, not both. We have the paint company. One of the things was predicting demand for various paints with limited data. And predicting how much you need to order for, so you don't overstock or fall short. That's not I wouldn't call that a fun job. It's I've heard of a few people doing stuff like that. Orders management, supply management, logistic. It's really a form of logistics management. It's brutal. Razor thin margins and all. Yeah, I'm just deciding what I want to do. Because I want to lash some passengers onto it as well at some point. It wasn't part of your job description? Even that as well. Not even part of your job description. Just get lumped with it. Digesting. Just the gears are turning. You know, the floppy disk sounds are making their noises. Damn it! I'm gonna have to sample one of those sounds now for a sound drop for loading or something. I had to port ASP to PHP. It's quite the change. As soon as you get done to do some kind of IT, you always get conned into everything. Every job every piece of work that's ever existed there. You're now responsible for everything. Listen to modem dial-up sounds on repeat. Yeah, the funny thing is that back in the day they were horrifically annoying. Is that a quote? Is that like from the? It's not from The Office or something, or one of those shows that I've never watched. All right. Working backwards. And then gonna need station here. Yeah, swing and a miss on this smooth brain, I think. It's original quote from your job at the paint company. I mean, it's been a long day anyway. Okay. So we've got to bring the goods from here over to you. Or it's original quote from your job at the paint company. I'm completely losing track now. Too much. I need to do too much braining. Your second day there. First day was just getting a desk and a computer. Seems like a kind of company that you would seriously question how they continue to exist. Just where the code was. So, where's the thing you hired me to work on? Yes. Hey, I looked up your symptoms on your internet. You may have connectivity issues. Oh, that cuts deep. That does. That cuts real deep. All right, tracks. Let's make some tracks. Hey, see what I did there? You're gonna be a tunnel. Alright, swing you round. Like so. Well, something like so. What I really want is a bit of track to be there, a bit of track to be... Oh, you're sort of swinging at me. 3 days you're up to a few weeks, who is providing yourself a few months, you're running the systems. Dear. Happens every time, doesn't it? Put in CVS for revision control. You even managed to get some crude revisioning going. I say CVS being crude, I don't actually know if it really is or not. Let's see how to revert a CVS change. You just go down to CVS with your CVS receipt. Something like that, isn't it? You know what I've done? I've done a wrong'un. See, that should go to there. You should go to there. This one goes to there. Because it's really like the endpoint thingamabob. A majig. And wiggity wham wham woozle, we has some crap. Pause. Don't regret saying that. Alright, is there a way I can lazily implement the trains without having to worry about depots and crap? Alright, excuse me, road. You're going to need to get out of the way, please. Hmm. This is a bit of a pickle. Just letting him sweat, you told him how to change. I'm just thinking about how to make the fuel trains come in without crossing... Because I want them to ring through, but it means there's going to be counter-flowing rings, potentially. Oh no, it's fine. I'm overthinking it again. Doing what I do best. Overthinking things. About there. Likewise, like this would go... What's the Kajiga? Kajiga? Not helping me in the slightest. That's also not helping me in the slightest. We'll... Okay. Game. There you go, game. That's not impossible. It's not impossible now, is it? I mean, it's certainly making it seem like it's impossible. It's got to go back round. It's got to complain there's too much curvature, of course. Do I want to end-to-end it? I probably could, realistically. That road there goes on a bit of a drop. Yeah, realistically, I probably could end-to-end it. I don't need to do this. Like, I could just parallel these up. Rows with more of a drop. That even happen? Actually, I could venture a few reasons as to how that happens. They all involve, they generally involve a payoff of some kind. Yeah, I reckon it can probably get away with that for now. The oil trains going round, not so much, I suspect. These are probably fine as they are. Then I can have this do a bit of this business. You can shunt out like that. Signal there, a signal there. Sadly, I don't have... I was sure I put modded signals on. It may still not be available yet. I'm not sure. Yep, that's right. I mean, in fairness, there's a street near me that is not far removed from that slope. It's a little bit lighter, but it is a significant slope. It's no joke. Here we go. So that pretty much covers everything. One thing I can manage it. I don't know if I can. I'm just thinking a track like that and a track like that. Ooh, let's throw a few around here. Actually, totally unnecessary. Actually, never mind. It's totally necessary. The idea of that is so that I can use the existing depot. I'm trying to be lazy. Fake timing, but it's not. Righty. I'll just plug it in. I think I'll just plug in this for right now. And then we'll figure out the details later. There. Day-to-day, attending yesterday, thinking about what you do professionally. I do research, actually. That kind of relates to this thing here. Actually measuring, it's a thing measuring cosmic radiation right now. I managed to throw together, I needed to do get some measurements going, so I threw a Python program together this morning to get that working, because the main program that was supposed to be driving it is not working, which is mildly inconvenient. Put it mildly. Put it nicely. It's probably going to complain. Yep. That's fine. I legitimately don't care about the thing complaining. Cool. It's this laser. Hacking the Matrix part. Look at that screen. I can't do. I'm too smooth-brained to hack the Matrix. It's all on spleens. I don't know if you can see spleens there. Hard at work. And Darthy's here. How you doing? You're a caretaker. Ah, so you look after people. Looking after the peoples. I mean, that's certainly direct and to the point as to what you get done. Yeah. Oh. Right, we can go up to 240 like that. Grab 3 for now. You go line 1. You go line 3. You go line 2. And with any luck, they'll sort themselves out. Any honk, they shall honk. Where was the third one there? More around here, I think that's it. Ah, there's one over there. Main thing is this is the end point. This one? No, that one's the end point. Never mind. I swear I know. I swear I've played this game before, occasionally, on occasional encounters. I don't know what I'm on about. Boop. And boop. Well, I had to hide to complain about the lack of honk. There has also, yes, you are reminding me, I have been complaining lately about the lack of honk. It is very concerning. It's a serious issue that we should really address. We might need to hold a team meeting about it. This lack of honking. There we go, that's more like it. I was actually thinking earlier, maybe honk 4 could be the floppy drive sound. Or just an exclamation mark thinking. Those are the wrong ones. Damn it, I'm way too lazy to fix it now. I can't be bothered fixing that. I might fix these, however. That wasn't the signal. Better taste in humor, it's a fine job. I mean, it's certainly one of many. It's maybe not the highlight of the job, but it's certainly one of many many things that you do on the job. Meeting with the honks. And Bolt Griffin. Moo to you two. Or honk, whichever you prefer. Apparently we just... It's all about the koalas here, but we just honk instead. Away with ye. Yeah, these things can fly. I think these passenger trains are kind of grossly being outclassed at this minute because the freight trains are now quicker. The freight trains are now quicker than the passenger trains. I'm losing so much money. I just bought a ton of stuff. I just bought built a whole lot of new lines and bought some trains. So I smelled cooking chicken, which meant the temp was too high. Ooh. Got it sorted though. What temperature are you heating it at? Curious. Get a quad track? Probably not yet. I mean, most of these trains are just oil trains going out to the new build. Game with a steep learning curve? I wouldn't say it's significant. Quad bike sounds fun. Quad bikes does sound like fun. Sounds like an injury, a wrist injury is waiting to happen though. Yeah, it's mostly just these oil trains getting out to here. 8 1 pint jars. Yeah, the campaign eases you right in. This is a free play map, and it's which is a bit more involved compared to the campaign. 11 psi. That's a fair chunk of pressure. Right, you're off. I should point out I'm also too lazy to build the signals on that line. So they're just gonna all stack up there. Alright. Not that one. What am I breaking in this map? Nothing yet. There we go. We've offset the construction. Right, I think it's time these got a bit of a replacement. Replacementificate. 15, 26, 37, 9, there. You know what? I should have highlighted all of these at the same time when I was doing that. So now I've got to do the whole thing again. That's a lot more than what I have. Oh dear. Why are you complaining? That's not necessarily a good thing. Path I gave them, they can't actually use. Loan time? I'll just earn it off. I just need to offset the cost of building it. The one thing with this game is that you can't dive into things like huge train networks and big infrastructure projects straight away. You gotta take your time and build up. I think that's probably the biggest thing with learning this game. So doing a massive train line is just gonna dump you in the hole. Like what I did with the oil here. I built this whole oil, these 2 oil wells to a refinery, and then the refinery to the fuel refinery, and it's pushed me deep into the hole. Yeah, see, the new lines also, the Express tends to lose a lot of money. The new 3 new lines is costing quite a bit of money at the minute. Never mind, it's now making money. I think is that the first? Yeah, that was the first payoff. Excellent. Upgrade the wood boats? I have, yeah. Which meant that I deleted a few more. Because the thing is with this is that you got to deliver. So the reason why you got to spin up over time is that this place it won't produce, like it produces at certain rates initially, and then it starts picking up over time. There's actually this whole level thing, and as you supply it, it starts leveling up. As you supply it, and as you take stuff away from it, it starts leveling up, I should say. And I'm not 100% sure, but it seems like you need the entire chain operational for that to fully happen. So yes, these whereas these ones will just pump out as much as they can. They don't really have a level. This one only has 2 levels. There are others. This one have 4? Yeah, this one has 4. This one levels up quite a bit. I think this is also 2 to 1. So it'll take 2 trains into 1 train of refined oil. Ooh. As far as like OpenTTD, fairly similar, yeah. OpenTTD doesn't really have the build up on industry though. Is my only comment on that. Same with passengers. Passengers have fixed destinations, whereas OpenTTD you can just take them anywhere, and it just divides them up. Train head switching. Train head just switching sides is vanilla. Yeah, it's just vanilla. There's no turnaround crap. Like there's no weirdness. It just says that the game just implies that the train switches ends. Like the mechanism for switching ends exists, but it isn't exposed. It kind of makes sense given the train. If you were to actually simulate that, it means it would spend probably the better part of 12 days, 13 days switching ends. I don't know why that's such a big deal for some people. Some people get really wound up about it. Super uptight. In the early days of OpenTTD, some people used to get super wound up over, of all things, trains driving in depots. Because in the original Transport Tycoon, they just charge in at full speed. It didn't care. And some people used to get really aggressive about that. Like, it was nuts. What's the need for the big turnarounds? That's just to help with trains not blocking. So the trains actually queue up properly. That's just my way of getting them to queue up and then turn round. And I just did end to end over here. It's fine. I've sort of used a bit of a mix of both. Game days, like every second, take 2 or 3 game days to unload. Yeah. Car stars, stop on tracks. I mean, can't help stupid, but at the same time, I mean, the worst part about it is the inevitable inconvenience of when they get smeared all over the pavement. Like that's a huge inconvenience. I mean, otherwise, if they want to do it, they can do it. All on them. Guildford and Malvern benefit from some goods deliveries. How are we going to implement that, I wonder? Oh yeah, how is the tool delivery going here? I never really kept an eye on it. 41 out of 137. That's a good result. We're delivering more than what's possible. It seems reasonable. Oh yeah, those things exist. The concept of those kinds of unloaders where they tip the entire train upside down shouldn't exist, but it does exist. The usual example is, I believe it's retrofitted hopper wagons which don't have the opening underneath, so it can dump the cargo down. Alright, cargo building. Can never place these. I always space it out as much as possible and can never place them. Can't place it there, can I? No. Out of the way, damn it. Use it for passenger trains, just turn 90 instead of 180. That sounds efficient, that does. That sounds like a serious increase in efficiency. Right there. Also helps if I actually gave this thing some track, you know. Would you believe? Would you believe giving it some track would actually help it? Let's swing you right about there, perhaps? I mean, sure, plenty fast enough. Right about like that. And now we can deliver some fuel to that place, whatever it's called. Rain at you. Duplicate you. I need to actually make a line as well. I was upgrading trains before. I'm just waiting to catch up on the money again. It's going to take a while. It needs like 41 million, something like that. $41 million. Line 4. I suppose I should actually build line 4 too. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Track. Alright, let's do it super crappy. As is the style of the time. I think that's the one, yep. And it's not complaining anymore, so I'm happy. I'm good with it. Every 5 minutes at 10 plus PSI. Should be nice and pressurized now, I would assume. Right, how are we doing on the money department? Spanners is just right in the hole now. Is there a train waiting, actually? Where's Spanners there? No? You're losing money. Spanners, 109. 76. 400, minus 487,000. Minus 2 million. $2 million. Why is it in the hold size so much? Someone's bills from Satisfactory. I need to figure. I have a feeling that the loco that I bought is just costing too much for what I'm trying to do. What are you? You're the 76er. You're made too. See, that one's pulling in some money. What about this one? Is this one costing 1.8 million? Alright, what are you gonna give me? 3 million. So you made the stonks as well. Spanners is barely. Interesting, the bread is also having a bad time. Oh, line 1 is up there. Where are you at? Oh, you're still coming out. Goods? No. Ooh, another bus. Hmm. Train stop that has to reverse? Yeah, in the real world, a train stop, ideally a train doesn't reverse at a train stop. That's a very bad thing. Ideally the train won't do that. I might ditch the express train. Express train, no one's really driving on it. Where's there? The one's probably got too much capacity on it. See, it's 349 out of 645. Let's see what you did. 1.5. Spanners. No, that's not it. Okay, Spanners is up to 5 million. Okay, so it can make the money. Can make the money. The express one's just consistently in the hole. Yeah, that is why double-headed trains or multiple units basically exist. So you don't need to turn the entire loco around. Basically, why you don't see straight locos really for passenger trains anymore. Just eliminate the need for them entirely. So as soon as I get the shipment up, this place will level up in life. I need to get the fuel transporter next. I did actually give it the right thingies, didn't I? Yeah, fuel was a tanker. It's a bit of an embarrassing mistake to make. Kind of want to add a bypass lane through here too. Actually tempting to eliminate... make these the bypass lanes. And then more passengers over here. Potential, yeah. I seem to remember something about that. It locks the couplers in or something. Trying to think. Can't remember now. Unfortunately, I'm still actually losing money. I mean, these lines are all going to pick up eventually. One thing left. Ah, it's absorbing that slack. They cover all the way up to that street. Station. It is probably still in my best interests to at least try and put some trucks, on field duty. I'll drive in the opposite direction to the. I'll drive I have these drive clockwise. That way they're in the opposite direction to the trams, so they don't get in their way. Oh yeah, of course. You're pulling it out in tensions like an accordion, and so you're not trying to push all of them all at once. Yeah, you're picking it up. I'm pretty sure I'm still thinking there was a thing about the forces in the coupler, and like you don't want to just yeet on them straight away as well. I mean, I suppose that's inherently part of it. How far away is the road depot here? It's not that far away. See, I'm stingy enough that I don't want to pay for the road depot. You all cargo, perfect. I believe that's line 5. It certainly is. It's late and words are hard. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Our fuel guild Ford local. Fuel to guild. Oops, that's the wrong guild. Guild Ford. Bam. You are Ilford Oil. Oh, it's oil to fuel Ilford. Crude oil. Ilford 2. Ilford 1. Perfect. Gonna buy those raw registration train, don't know what that means. The part that it takes when the train brakes and the cars still don't bump into each other. The buffer stops. So, transporting now. Half. Transporting most of what these produce. Not so much that one. 56, 15. Could probably set them onto waiting for full load, admittedly. They making money yet? Not yet. know what? These can go on that. Get rid of the express line. It's not doing any good. Not doing any good at all. Might as well just ditch it. Something that needs to be stretched between the cars so they aren't loose. Oh. I don't know what that is. Corridor thing. Oh boy, sleepy already. Oh, are you thinking of the gangway there, Mantel? Or the, Hey, it's AK. How you doing? Hi. Hooray, I got a thing right. Hooray. I'm actually not shipping as much as I possibly can too, still. Which is kind of impressive in many ways. Alright, let's see how switching up that line has tanked the profits. Red. Fuel. Fuel and oil is still doing quite poorly. There it is. 86,000. 500,000. Probably got too many trains on it now. That ought to go there. Probably be worth me maybe eliminating some of the really crap trains. Like these. Really super old one. Doesn't really benefit me to have it. Ship it holla bolla with the 12-month. How you doing? Thank you very much for that sub. How you been? That is 1 year of subbage as well. Really appreciate that. Show some love and hype and honky chat for Tullabullas. Throwing down the 1 year sub. The big 1 year. That's a major milestone right there. I can't help but notice that I'm losing money. This seems like a bit of an issue. Should probably address this issue at some point. I'm actually kind of surprised how much it's turned around, like how far south the profits have gone. That's why I keep tabs on these. I'm losing less money. Yeah, it is starting to turn around. I mean, getting rid of the express passenger line probably helped a lot. Hey, the fuel train's making the money. This game seems pretty cool. It is a pretty cool game. Desperate the game. I certainly didn't help my cause because I did a pretty major expansion all at once when I probably shouldn't have. I just waiting for it to spin up now. it's starting to pick up. Yeah, it's starting to level up that now. So, yeah, stuff's getting moved more and more. Things and stuff are leveling up. That's what you like to see. Profits. Yeah, the one downside to this game is that it doesn't track continuously. It's just a hard bang bang every month, every game month. So it's really hard to keep track of what's going on year on year. Like as soon as it rolls over, it just snaps back to zero and starts counting from zero again. Trying to remember what all these layers do. Oh, that actually shows the private vehicle destinations. There you go. Where was the graphs? Was it down here? Tree, town stats, that's the actual towns. Those are the thingy, like lines. Lines are in the main view. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I don't remember where the graphs are. Oh, I mean, there is this chart here. But kinda... Oh yeah, I haven't built headquarters yet too. Like this chart doesn't really tell me much of anything. It just says when I built the oil. Oh, sneeze. I keep seeing that there and thinking it's a lot when it really isn't. Oh, here we go. What is that, 2 million? Yeah, you saturated. Oh, because I didn't actually expand it. I completely forgot to. I completely forgot about that. Each line, each car has a chart too. Is there a chart for this screen? Open them all and make sure. Dear. It concerns me the spanners isn't pulling its weight anymore. Hello, Tin. How you doing? Hi. Spanners is underperforming. At least that's what it feels like. Oh wait, there's not a signal there. Is that actually... I mean, at the very least, that is a sign of inefficiency. Should do something about that. That Transport Fever 1, haven't played 2 yet? I haven't actually ever played Transport Fever 1. So my only experience with the series is this one. What I understand of it, it's a little bit more relaxed than the first one. Spanners. I mean, there is also that graph. Right, what do you know, train? What do you know? In fact, every second one making money. It's also a much cheaper train to run. One looks better. Line manager L, double click the line, and there's a chart tab. Okay. And Veldak.
Yeah, we can have a Twitch beer drink purple.
Thank you very much for that 21 month sub. Also, technically the legal drinking age here is 18. But it's which either way is fine. Thank you very much for that. Don't let it undermine the value of a 21 month sub. That's amazing. As I say, show some love and hype for Veldak in chat there. And some honk too. Lots of honk. Give him lots of honk. Veldak likes honk. Also likes getting his skull drummed. That's a whole entirely different story. These aren't actually making a ton of money. The one's generally losing money. Let's sell one. Country's border closed. Even if the country needs well, Dubai closes borders. Yeah, just sort of bouncing between lockdowns and easings at the minute, aren't we? We just came out of a snap lockdown. But it's just going to keep bouncing back up and down, like all through this. I expect to be going through lockdowns again at some point. Leveled up? Yeah, it has actually leveled up. Moving as much as he can make. Moving as much as he can make. Ooh, we have actual trucks, finally. Oh, look at that, profits. We have profit too. Now the other thing you were talking about was lines and... Oh, I see. And there should be a... Financer... You're exclusively losing money. Fortunately, it's not losing a lot of money. Yeah, so they're starting to swing around now. Government here is completely incapable of vaccinating anyone despite talking big. It's expected to be in lockdown for another year. Were you in Ireland or England? Or am I completely missing the mark? I'd still argue that there are plenty of other countries doing it quite poorly. The only reason the US sounds bad is because it's the most publicized. Giving shots of it. Oh, that is true. Hey, see? Feldek. Just like old times, getting the skull drummed. It's at least trying to make money. How about the passengers? The rising costs have just risen and it's barely making anymore. Why is this bread just doing so poorly? I mean, apart from the fact that it's got horse and buggies. We can replace them with actual trucks now. All cargo, or you... Look at that. Actual trucks. It's amazing. It's funny, actually, you got Brazil injecting air for a vaccine, and then over here people are losing their mind because someone accidentally got a double shot of the vaccine. Which I believe... I don't know the story of it, but apparently it's actually quite bad for them. For the parties involved. Because my understanding is England, Sweden, and to a lesser extent the Netherlands aren't exactly kicking goals in that department. Bread is in the hole. Ashton Green. It's immediately out of the hole because it's actually moving goods now. they're kicking own goals is what they're doing. Uh-oh. That went to sleep. Oh well. That's gonna be interesting. Might actually kick the bread into gear next. 10 minutes on you. Yeah, that seems adequate. Kicking balls. I suppose you could argue for that as well. Could be that. Bunch of pansies. Are they... Ethan Master, how you doing? The Dutchies, are they being too harsh or are they just constantly changing and, well, what's the story there? Just constantly in flux? Boom goes the train. Makes people quarantined in old folks' home. It's probably not the smartest, wisest choice going around. Long trains? Oh yeah, gotta have your long trains. To make more money that way. The more they carry, the more money they make per cycle. How are you doing? Still quite on the shipment department. Fancy Loco teleported? Yes. Yes, it certainly did. Government-made curfew laws. Judge struck down the law. Government appealed and asked for a week to make the curfew law correctly. Oh, I see. Oh, you're actually fully backed. Actually need a second train. Actually need a second train. Hang on, did I not know that that was a thing? I may have not known that this was a thing, you know. That you could actually set the signals to be one way after the fact. I'm making money. I'm making money again after the oil expansion. Started making money again. Spanners are still losing money. Passengers is losing money. And it sort of phases in and out of making money. Having said that. This is the judge used to call Goofy Lawson was there. The pandemic wasn't a true emergency she's going to hear, which was... Yeah. That's, there's, could argue that there's somewhat of a personal bias in that statement there, in that ruling there. That doesn't necessarily fall in line with the law. That makes me wonder if he's wearing a mask. As I say, it's not exclusive to the US. Townhouses are divided into 3 land uses. Oh, talking about that. I was wondering what it was like. Townhouses? What? Yeah. It's yeah, residential, commercial, industrial, RCI. And it should be, yeah, the spanners for the commercial, bricks for the industrial. Should be like bread for the commercial, fuel for the industrial. Something like that. Money's now red. Yeah, the beginning of the month it likes to go red. The game doesn't have a moving. My biggest complaint with the game is it doesn't have a moving window on its earnings. And so at the beginning of every month, it goes massive negative, which is kind of stupid. Solve the prawns issue with this for 100 lines. I don't actually know. I would imagine, because they did upgrade it to Vulkan, so I imagine there would be a little bit of a benefit. I mean, it seems to run the same in general for me. Admittedly, my problem is I don't play it enough to really see the big performance issues. Learn some Vulcan. It's certainly interesting. Oh no, it's just exaggerating. It's an improve. Feels like an improvement there. Do you break it or works? Yeah. I do. I want to get through this playthrough, and then go into a more deeply modded game. That would be interesting. Aha, there's a new train. There's a new train stuck in a tunnel. The other kind of Vulcan, I think. Think we're talking about here. Usually performance gets worse. Yeah, that is true. A lot of the early Vulkan implementations did get worse. I believe that's a high level optimization issue. it's the lower it's a lower version of Vulkan. Vehicle. Thingy. Oh, it's bad though. Don't know if I care for that. That's a bad train. At least to fill up and make use of the tankers that they're hauling around. Coding language called Klingon. K++ or something. K sharp. K plus. Oh dear. KPP? It just gets worse. It gets worse. Go with Kaplan. KP for short. So are these actually making money? Sort of. Passengers, not so much. The spanner trucks, yes. Sort of inconsistently. Fights everything. It's probably just not receiving stuff frequently enough. In fact, it has actually fallen. I might not. No. To suggest that it is actually still moving it without that train that I deleted. Instead of Fu and Bai, you have Bat and Leth. I think we're onto something right now. I think we're onto something great. Something truly revolutionary. Field of programming. So currently stream schedule on Discord. I haven't actually updated it in a while. I need to tidy it up. Even this thing isn't right. That's completely wrong at the minute. I haven't had a lot of time to sort out all those sorts of things. But yeah, we're basically on this time slot again though. Maybe after this I'll do a thing up and sort it out. What's the spanner's doing? I think we're sort of bounced back to the point where I can probably start building again. When I say building, I mean maybe replace some vehicles. Have a look. What do you bring to the table? 2 million, 3 million. You are cheap. Half running cost. And you're a Prussian. Far more expensive to run. It's like twice as expensive to run, but not as expensive as that. In fact... wrong car. Wrong car. Those are actually really expensive to maintain. So what is it? It's 138. I could use these, drop it back to these, and halve the running cost. I mean, I'm killing the maximum speed of the train. Does that really matter? We'll go with these for now. Actually, before we do that, let's look at what these are carrying. 57... rail. 109, 121 out of 121. Mostly empty though, I would argue. Where is train 9 picking up so many people? Probably better spaced out than the others. Right, what's the line worth currently? Passenger... Mine is 800,000 at the minute. I might wait until it shows how much it can actually make. I reckon minimizing the cost might be the way to go. Yeah, 353 out of 853, it's really wasteful at the minute, I think. I just kind of cut down on the wagons. And it's 1 million. Let's replace all of them. Go down to these. Say that. Well, why not? Let's just go all out. Right, 27 million. It'd be kind of weird given that these can go faster, technically. Hmm. Right, you have that. You have these. Sure. What am I getting out of it? I'm halving the running costs. So yeah. So that should save a bit too. Colonisis, how you doing? Is your NAS finished sinking yet? How's that looking? Train equivalent to... Australian train, I think it transports iron. Iron and steel, yeah. Just made the train do that. Very much tempted to push a train into the through trains into there. Jar sealed? Nice. I guess it could do some steel industry. I wonder if I can do some cross-country steel. Quite a bit over there. Maybe hook up into, lash into that. Can make some gears. Oh wait, no, you're just a straight sandwiches to spanner factory. You're a gear factory. Needs gears. You do. You love gears. Apparently you love gears. How are our lines doing? Oh, look at that. Instantly a profit maker. Still going, but it's down to one task now. Shouldn't be long. Ah, good. Hmm. Probably better I focus on something to grow the towns. So like bricks. There's a brick hole. Up there. Ashton, suppliers, clitoris quarry. Sure. Do I do this as train or buses? I might stick to road vehicles for this one. At least initially, because I'm sort of doing this whole supply situation with road vehicles currently. Alright, lines. New line. Oh, what? Oops, wrong button. I was thinking I could probably just put that there. Oh, actually, are you actually mutually exclusive? So I need to drop it there. Say, make it opposite Z's. Look out. The avenue. Go. Use, build some vehicles. Yeah, these can take everything, so might as well tell them to do the bricks and all that crap. Stone, brick, ash, top. Ash. Yeah, I was right, Ashton. Load, foolish load. And away you go. Well, actually, away you go if I actually tell you to go. Can't actually get there? What is your problem? Oh, I built a passenger station, that's why. I was like, why isn't this working? That's why. I want a new line, damn it. Stone at station. There. Hey, AK. Yeah, now it's happy. Got wrecked. Here comes the convoy. Actually got that down. Amazing. Actually transporting it all. Also amazing. Haven't leveled it up though. I don't think this... Does this level up? I don't know. Over half a mil. You're like, what is it? 20, no, 5% of the way to the next level. I think it was it 10? It was either 10 million or 20 million was Super Duper Drop Bear. Get the roll of Super Duper Drop Bear if you get to that. Is there a leaderboard? I don't know if you can actually see it. I can see it at the very least. Let's see, who has the most? Oh, what do you know? I have 53 million points. Somehow, AK has more points than Drop Bear Bot. What's amazing is that AK is second on the leaderboard. Third is Drop Bear Bot. Fourth is Veldak. Then Spellmaster, Bonus Cans, Solorf's Laser, Glacier, Mamoru. You got some work to do. Looks like it's time to delete points from Commander Root soon too. This Commander Root's getting up towards 100,000 again. In first place, looking like Custom Powers villain. Who has the most hours actually? Drop Bear Bot has the most hours. Apparently has even more than me. I don't even know how. And then there's Nightbot just slightly behind that, and then Commander Root. And then 2 more bots after that. And then Dark Helmet, Mr. Bucket. Mr. Bucket, not surprising. Let's say OG viewer there. Twitch Prime reminder has somehow managed to rack up 782 hours. It's another bot. EK in this list. Beldak. EK, there you are. You're way down. You got some catching up to do there, AK. Where's your cheat points? You have to turn them in when you lose it. It's a bot win leaderboard. Yeah, pretty much. Right, how's this line looking? It's in the hole a little bit. Oil, the fuel is also in the hole. Never mind, was in the hole. Oh, look at that, spanners making the stonks now. Yeah. Getting rid of those locos is a really good idea. In fact, I'm going to do the same here. Working on it. The watch time is just being in chat. I think it also counts offline what hours too. I think Streamlabs does actually count both. Wonder if there's any bread. Not really, no bread nearby. I mean, that's how Ica's got so many hours, because he has a bot that just sits here. Speaking of, his bot does actually react if you tag his name too. Or at least it used to. I don't know if it still does. There's only one way to find out, arguably. Passenger Dacior. Oh, we're apparently doing super duper long stations now. Think Zine did a thing and I can kind of change some settings? Maybe. I mean, it was hilarious. It was pretty damn hilarious. Right. Please settle down, game. Let's do a terminus. Set it to 2, even though I'm probably not going to use 2. In fact, I'm going to keep it at 1. Up a little bit. But not really. I'll go there then. It's fine. Forms there. Cargo buildings. Every time. You know what? I have an idea. Hang on. I have a better idea. Let's do it that way. Do cargo terminus station this time. Plop that there. And we configure platforms. Oops, you're meant to be passenger. Passenger building. Hey, nice. Can even put a bigger one in. Can I put an even bigger one in though? Put a medium-sized one in though. Perfect. Got my wish. Oh, no, let's not do that. In fact, configure... I don't know what the different size of these buildings do. There we go. They got an actual freight building now. Ew. I see meterball. It actually looks almost kind of sort of proper. Good morning. Front seats, found length of platform has no use with so many trucks waiting for transport. They will not load 2 to 3 trucks. I lengthened them just to increase the cargo capacity, like the actual capacity of what they can hold. That's meant to be a double, damn it. Yeah, but lengthening doesn't actually increase the number waiting. All it does is it just increases the amount that stores there before it overflows. Same goes for all stops, really. For these. Train stations included. Where are we there? Whee! I'm just spinning and doing all kinds of things, just making everyone dizzy. Make this sort of dealio once again. I still would like to get to know this game a little better. I'm not super well versed on it. Like I've played it a little bit, but I have 40 hours, something like that, but not. I still don't know everything I'd like to know about the game. Player mods. Currently, this one, I think I put some signal mods on it. I don't actually remember if I turned mods on in this one or not. Normally I try and keep it fairly plain and boring. Still make a point that I wish there was gradient some kind of way of indicating gradient, like relaying track. Because not knowing the gradient of the track is kind of annoying. Because the number of times where I've laid a track down that has some super hill on it that I didn't realize happens a lot. Ah, balls. Well, I'll just back this up a little bit. There we go. Sport Dyson Sphere program. I need to give that another go soon. I haven't looked at it in like several weeks now. I never got past the yellow cuboids. When I sort of get done with this playthrough, I'm gonna throw more mods on. See what we can put on. See if we can like theme up the game or something. I don't really know what to expect of mods currently, admittedly. From what I've seen, at least on the workshop, it's all mostly just assets and scenarios. Dead giveaways of speed? I haven't normally caught those. Amazing. Would you believe? I don't normally catch those. Is there another overlay that shows like speed or anything. I think I'm spoiled by... Yeah, the curve reduces down the speed. Okay, so, and so does gradients. Look, I've got things to do. Alrighty. I need to wrap up in a few minutes anyway. Yeah, I think I'm spoiled by Railroad Tycoon always showing gradients. I put that signal there, didn't I? I had to put that signal there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what the speed is. It's that there. Let me try and keep it as high as possible. Now the question is, do I plug it into that so I can use the depot that's over there? Because I'm too lazy to build another depot. Or do I build another depot? So close, 52 seconds. Yeah, might as well build another depot. Of course, one day I'll learn build the curve first. Build a little herpy derpy here. Does it actually affect their maintenance? As far as I could tell, there was no mechanic. I haven't noticed any mechanic for train maintenance. One. Yeah. Yeah. Too much curvature. Not with that attitude. Yeah, try that. Probably demolished too much, but oh well. Oh well. Oh, they do actually go to the depot. I legitimately never noticed them going into a depot. I probably just never caught them doing it. Okay. Backwards signals. Oh, it's taken away my cheap wagon, jerks. It's making me use the expensive wagon. Alright, I'll just use less. Single depot, I'm proud of it until I found out the small train from across the map was wreaking havoc. The other trains trying to get to and from the depot. It's probably what's actually losing me money because I mean, I've got one here, but then the next one's over here. It could affect the oil trains, if anything. Or for fuel. Oh, not too bad. Not you. I want you. I can't see it underneath the red one. God dang it. It's not even moving a full load. Okay. I mean, we're moving as much oil as we can here. There goes the skull drumming again. Yeah, I better give this lot a proper depot then. Alright. It's going to be super awkward. Something like that. It's a good thing they're not terribly expensive. Yeah. Something like that there. Seems adequately stupid enough, I think. Oh, almost. Let's bring that into like there. Nope. Bring it. Oh. That as well. Good enough. Good enough for government work. Hey, and it even builds, it snaps into place. Give you some signals. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Oops. You get an extra signal now. Cool. That'll deal with that, and the others will be fine. They all go past the other depot reasonably well. Alright, how are we doing for lines? The old spanner line is still having a bad time. It's interesting, is that the passenger's just the biggest turnaround. Putting the cheaper trains on is just completely reversed the profits margin situation. Interesting, the oil is also not doing too great. Yeah, I see. I made this thing super long just to absorb the train unloading. Otherwise, it all just gets deleted. I mean, the way I'd fix that is by actually, where is it? Making the train unload in that area. Then you don't need the trucks. I sort of committed myself to the trucks way of doing it. Multiple trains are very poor. It's fine. Fine. You're getting some bricks. You're not getting bread, apparently. This could use some more. That's out. It's actually it's not the best, but it's up there as far as making money goes. Ooh. Let's change you lot over. Same with you. Use like actual trucks. They're using the slightly older one, but that's fine. These are actually all horse-drawn still. Want to change that. This is like 11 to basically doubles the capacity. Oh wait. Oh, we gotta add electric to all that. As that before, in answer to a question earlier about the performance, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I need to. Ooh, complaining about. I done a bad, haven't I? Where did I? Ah, there. That's where I'm missing. Where I was missing the thingies. Perfect. They just need to do that with every other line. I should probably think about growing this line too. Maybe artificially expanding the town a little bit as well. Replace it with dirt roads again? Yeah, that was slightly embarrassing. Shall never again speak of how I managed to replace all the roads with dirt roads. Probably still, but for the majority of it, covers everything. It's funny how underwhelming the train station is. That one definitely a bit much for the old horsies. Ooh. Swap you over. They just missed out. Oh, look at them, they're boogieing. Yeah, that one tram just absorbed everything all in one go. That one too. Pretty. It's one in the middle. Oh yeah, I don't actually use that one. I should probably get rid of it. Yeah. Doesn't actually use it. The tram line's just a big ring at the minute. I need to change it to alternate. Wow. That changed things. Changed things quite dramatically. How did you get so many people all of a sudden? Like that? No, it's sort of absorbed it all. Just the better quality trams just increased the demand. Is already electric. These are still horse-drawn. Anyway, it is past 10 o'clock. It's actually quite a bit past 10 o'clock. We just passed my stopping time, which means I'm going to leave it here for today.